All right, we're back this week on Chasing Birdies, and today, you guys out there listening, it's just me and your boy Jonathan Pepe. I hate to break the news to you, but it's banner session today on this lovely March. I don't know, St. Paddy's Day weekend maybe. What's up, my man?
What's going on?
Well, shoot, dude, it's been a little bit of I don't know. It's been a while since we just had to yuck it up a little bit, you know?
Well, I honestly have not talked to you in a few days, like legit. So this is good to catch up. It's kind of. I missed you a little bit, bud. Mm-hmm. So today's episode is brought to you by Red Vanley. Make sure you go check them out at redvanley.com. They got the spring-summer line out there. I know, dude, we were at the Pine Needles Invitational. 2 boxes showed up for the boys. I kind of felt like I was on the PGA Tour or the Live Tour, bud. And our outfits were all picked out, and it looked great. I mean, we both had 2 massive boxes of new Red Vanley gear, which is dynamite for the spring, summer, and I'm glad that one of their colors is orange because that's one of my favorite colors. So, and they had a lot of black for you. So there you go.
Yeah, no, the swag box that Red Vanley sent to Pine Needles for us. I mean, I'm telling you guys out there, their shit is legit, and I'm kind of particular, but it's definitely caught my attention, and yeah, I love wearing it. Totally.
You are very particular, so I'm glad that you're on board.
I dig it. I'm glad
that you're on board with this, so that's nice to see.
Here's the only thing, which this is not about Red Vanley, but about any performance gear in general. I don't know what material it is, if it's polyester or not polyester, whatever it is. But no matter what type of deodorant I wear, no matter what, it all smells the same. It's not a body odor, so this isn't like a disgusting scent I'm talking about. It's just that the fabric mixed with the deodorant and sweat create a smell that is similar across the board, and it's just not good. Yeah. So have you ever noticed that?
I don't sweat, dude. So
that's right. Well, maybe you should try to sweat one day. But
hey, dude, everything's good in the hood over here. I'm feeling nice and healthy.
Love it.
I'm still maintaining the eating from 12 to 8. I did jump ship during the Pine Needles Invitational. I did eat breakfast, which was kind of necessary for the number of cigars that I was smoking.
Oh my God.
But I'm back on track with 12 to 8 and Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So it's good, dude. It's been good. There's some people that on this trip, they want to chirp me. I'm not the one overweight, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, you do what you got to do, bud. But I was saying you guys sending me these text messages,
and that was cigars. In that text message group.
That's
the person that was trying to chirp me. So, dude, and by the way, this group chat, I'll tell you, anybody out there wants to, you just want a group chat for somebody to text you randomly throughout the day. Right. Let me give you Ian Patrick Archer's number because dude, the event's over. As far as I'm concerned, the group chat's over. I am borderline ready to get out of that group chat. I don't need updates on the poker in Cincinnati on a Tuesday night. I don't need 4 a.m. What do you recommend I do at the poker table? I don't need to see Abraham answer one. Like, dude,
he did.
Like, Bash did not win. He did not make the cut, bud. To win, you have to make the cut. That doesn't happen over here. So, literally this group chat, the Ireland one that comes back randomly, and it's all because of IPA. I love the guy. I freaking love the guy, but my man wants to keep these group chats alive like no other.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I don't have a problem with it in terms of because honestly I never reply, and not because I don't want to. I look at the shit. I know what you're saying. You're like, dude, we're like, not playing golf again until next.
Right. I'll catch you then.
March. But
love you. Ian, I love you, dude. I love you. But again, people, you want just a group chat and somebody to send you random shit randomly? He's your dude. Just send us a message. We'll get you his number.
I went hard the first night at Pinehurst and Pine Needles.
Dinner.
And hard for me is like medium for you. Probably like not even medium for you, but like for me, I paid for it. I paid for it Friday. My partner, Ian, he knew I was feeling it. It was painful, man. I got to be honest with you. It was a eye-opening moment in my life where I realized that 2 espresso martinis, some red wine, and then a Coors Light to top it off at the end of the night. That is
it's tough. The mixing of numerous different kinds of alcohol can really take a toll on you. That dinner was great, dude. I mean, B-Cat said it, and that's not why, but it was nice to try different things, and it was, some people felt like, because Mr. Neil Walker and Eric Tangeretti were in town, I had to put a little show on for the boys, treat them to some nice dinners.
That's what I heard.
And I'm glad that we did, because it was nice. Southern Prime was great, man, and then Lisi's was great. It was all good food.
It was all good food.
So let's talk about the Pine Needles Invitational. We got down on a Thursday morning, played practice round.
Mm-hmm.
My partner Brandon and I played against Neil and Eric. We got smoked, but the good thing is it's a practice round. Doesn't really matter, but we did lose money. I want to say it was probably about $50. $50 a man we lost. It just wasn't good, dude. It just wasn't. We just didn't play well. We were trying to feel each other out a little bit, whatever. So, and that was the first time they saw the course. Sometimes when it's first time seeing the course, you play a little better, whatever. We lost. They beat us. They beat our ass. So how about you, bud? How was your practice round?
I can't remember the practice round. I think, I don't really remember it too much. It wasn't that bad from what I recall. That's the thing, man. Like, I was telling Ian, and I've been watching a lot of these videos of these guys. All these guys on tour, they can transition their weight so good from the backswing to the downswing through the ball. You know what I mean? And oftentimes, like, I get held up on this right side without getting through it. Mm-hmm. And not only do you not compress it or flush it, but you also freaking hit it like 80% of your max distance. So I was struggling with that shit a little bit. I had good looks on Saturday at Mid Pines. Had a look on 1, had a look on 2, had a look on 5, had a look on 6, had a look on 9. All looks inside 10 feet for bird, and missed every single one.
It's tough putting down there, bud. I'll tell you this much. Talk about struggling. On Friday, my man B-Cats, I played really well from 1 to 10, and then from 12 to 17, I didn't finish a hole, boys.
No, you didn't?
So B-Cats held us in there. It was nice to see. He played well those 6 holes to hold the team together. I mean, dude, people don't realize how good people are at golf. Like, these teams, the best ball, 8 under. And that's gross, people. That's not net. You're not getting your shots. You're not dotting the card. It's big boy golf. And they shot 8 under.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we played with the eventual winners, Brandon and I, on Saturday at Mid Pines. We just let the round get away from us. We just didn't do anything to go under par. But they shot, I think, 5 under, best ball. And, dude, they should have shot 8 under, like, if they could putt. Yeah. Again, it's all back to putting. And then they ended up taking it really deep on Sunday and winning the whole thing. So congratulations to them. But
that guy had to move, man. Watching him get through that ball. I mean, he turned it.
Dude, this ball
turned it.
It was nice. It was a nice flight. Everything was high. I mean, that's what you got to do, dude. You got to hit things high. To get distance, you got to hit high.
That's the thing. We played with really good dudes both days. And naturally on Sunday played with Tango and Neil Walker. But Friday's round, my man Will lives in Pinehurst, and he and his partner from Raleigh, they were crushing it. I mean, I think they shot 5 under. I birdied 17 at Pine Needles, thinking I was going to, and it was trash. If I was playing pool, because I was in the left, I hit the tree off the tee box. I was in the left sand, and I just hit this punch 6 iron, and it rolled all the way up to the back pin, and I had 4 feet, made it. So I'm thinking I'm going to get a skin, and I go in, and I think someone on Blair's team birdied 17 or something. I was like, Christian. Christian, Seabrand birdied. So didn't get a skin, but for me, I'll tell you this much. We went over to Pinehurst on Saturday evening. It was beautiful. I mean, the sun was setting. It was warm. Let me lay the stage here for you guys out there. We talked about this for 2 days prior. This was a Pepe move at the bar, talking to Blair on his 12th tequila. Let's go to the Cradle. Can you get us on the Cradle? Yeah, I'll get you on the Cradle for 6 at 5:15 on Saturday. Perfect. Me and Ian don't tee off until almost noon on Saturday, and you B-Cats tee off at 10:30.
Yeah.
And Neil and Eric tee off at 9:15. So that's great,
it was like
right?
6:30 a.m.
So,
and that's not a joke because of score. That's a joke because it wasn't based on score.
So
it was based on them setting the tee times. So
right. So we're going to the Cradle Saturday, right? Like, okay, it's gonna be a little dicey for IP and I, but we're gonna get there. You guys have plenty of time, and naturally Tango and Eric have plenty of time. So I don't hear from you guys at all. Like, we all know, we know in our minds that we're going to the Cradle at 5:15. You guys in your minds think there's no way there's no way IP and Bash are going to the Cradle, right?
We didn't.
But in our minds,
we're
yeah, right. I know you thought that, because here's why. Because we get off the course, we do the scorecard on the 18th green. We tell our guys we got to roll. We got a tee time at the Cradle in 30 minutes, and we got to stop over there and change our shoes and take something for dinner that evening. So we get to Pinehurst. We pull in. It's 5:05. We got 10 minutes to get to the first tee on the Cradle. I'm getting there, walking up, and here comes Pep with a drink. Well, yeah, with a drink in his hand, walking with Neil. Oh, hey, Bash. I didn't think you guys were coming. There's the pro shop over there. The pro shop's over there. Run over there. Tell them you're with us and go pay, because I didn't pay for you guys. Well, you didn't pay. Well, you knew we were going to get there like at 5:13, bud, but I didn't think you were coming. Okay. So I run into the pro shop at Pinehurst, and if you've ever been to the pro shop in Pinehurst, it's like shopping at Walmart. Like, there's people everywhere. They got 14 cashiers.
They literally have the lines to go through the ropes to get to the line.
And
There's
I'm
so
like,
many people.
I'm like, this is going to take me 10 minutes to check in. So I'm waiting in line impatiently. And finally I get up there. I go, hey, I got a 5:15 on the Cradle. Some of my boys already paid. They just forgot to pay for the last 2. And he goes, I only have 4 of you. And I'm like, no, it should be for 6. Blair made it for 6. He said, I don't see 2 others. I just have a Pepe and a Katzif. And I'm like, Bash Hour? I don't see that name. I'm like, well, he's like, listen, I'm not going to do this to you right now. Print this off. Tell the starter you talk to me if they say anything. Go on and get out there. I said, all right, bud. So we get back. So we go to the first tee, and you guys are waiting around like we're late, which we were. But because I had to go pay, because you guys paid at 5 o'clock.
Well, we didn't. I got to be honest. I didn't think there was a legitimate chance of you guys even sniffing coming there.
Why? Because of time?
Yeah.
Or just because you thought we
just
didn't
because
want to do it?
those rounds, those tournament rounds, do take longer. I would have thought 5 hours, which leads me to believe that you're not making it.
Okay, that's fair. All good. It's all good. I'm glad I made it though. I had a great time. It was a great memory for me. So it was me and Neil Walker, you and IP, Tango and B-Cats. Was that the pairings?
No, I was with Tango.
Okay, and
Brandon and Ian.
And Neil and I won the little event we played in, which I never got paid from everyone, so that's good. You paid me Venmo, $20. I saw it on there.
See, I paid my dues.
Okay.
I mean, I paid. Who did pay you? Let's get it out there in the open, dude.
I don't think anyone paid me, other than you. I should refund you. It doesn't matter. I don't care. But it was fun. So I appreciate you inviting us, and maybe next year we throw that in the rotation.
That might be one to stay, dude. We just gotta hope Blair can get us back on, because that was like the last minute thing.
Yeah.
And that's, dude, while we were sitting there at the Cradle, 3 people, I guess Brandon was standing down there, and he said 3 people got turned away. I mean, it's insane, dude. It literally, it's insane. This putting course was packed with people. The bar that they call the Pine Cone was packed with people. We were really the only ones on the Cradle, I felt like.
Yeah, there weren't that many people.
I mean, there were some yo-yos in front of us, but then we didn't see them.
Right.
But it's cool, dude. I mean, it shows you how bad your wedges really are. Oh,
my God. Yeah. So, but I tell you, it's going to be good there they're getting a lot of things in order for the U.S. Open this year. Some of the
Are you trying, bud?
No, but I think no.
Is that over? Is that like little run over or?
Nah, I haven't tried to qualify for for the U.S. Open in several years, but probably the U.S. Mid-Am I will do in the fall. Anyway,
maybe the 4-ball.
Maybe the 4-ball. Sunny Hannah.
Which Sunday, well, the Sunday of the event, the Cats of Pepe team made the cut. The other 4 didn't miss the cut, so they played alternate shot over there, right? You played full alternate shot, like true alternate shot, or.
Yeah, like I tee off and then I hit his tee ball and he hits my tee ball and then we pick the best
so that's
one
what we did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And BK and I we were rolling, dude. We made I had a nice drive out there on 1 and he stuffed a 4-iron and then I made like a 4-footer. We made eagle. So we got to 3 under and then we bogeyed 2. Mm-hmm. We bogeyed 4 because I 3-putted. I was trying to make it, obviously, and it went by 15 feet. And then, dude, I just lost all concentration with like 6 to go because I'm just thinking, this is taking forever. Why are we... Dude, you were done an hour and a half before us.
Yeah, we were. Yeah. No,
it took forever. So then I was fine, and I didn't really say much, but then it got to a certain point where I'm like, I'm done. And then B-Cats mentally, he was done too because he's like, this is so hard. And so we were done. So we ended up shooting 1 under, 3 under for the event.
Well,
24th or whatever.
Congrats
next year.
on making the cut. And we'll see.
You guys finished second in consolation, huh? I think I saw.
Yeah, but we finished third actually because of the scorecard.
Oh.
But, I think we shot 2 or 3 under. But at any rate, bud, seeing 25, that's enough of that talk. Well, let's turn it over here right now to the PGA Tour Live. And obviously, you mentioned earlier, Abe Answer wins it in Hong Kong. Scotty Scheffler takes it at the Arnold Palmer. And that's not surprising to me.
I mean, Scotty Scheffler, I'm happy to see him win. The guy is number 1. He can't even putt, dude. So I'm happy that he won.
Well, those rounds, I mean, he putted lights out.
He hits it so freaking.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he hits it so good. To hit it that good and not win more this year, I don't know.
Yeah, no, he's gonna be a force. And this week, today kicks off the Players, which this is like the best. I don't know. I don't want to say the best time of year, but for me, it's like not only does NFL free agency start, the Players is this weekend. March Madness and college basketball is heating up. The tournaments are going on. Like
there's a lot going on.
It's a fun time to be alive. But my point, Scheffler's only plus 550, or as of now, as of this recording, is 550. He's the favorite to win the Players.
Who do you want? Who you got winning?
Dude, you got to look at guys that have played well but just hadn't got it done. Like Matsuyama, he's already won, but he's great value.
I think Justin Thomas, dude. I like a Justin Thomas or a Jordan Spieth.
Yeah.
They're due.
Spieth. And even Shane Lowry, he was in the mix. He's right now plus 4,000 to win the Players. So you got guys that you just look at their trends. They're trending in the right direction. And even some guys that haven't been like necessarily in the mix but can still win, like a Matt Fitzpatrick or Tony Finau, Cam Young. These guys, the odds are phenomenal to take them. But I don't know. I like, to your point, I like someone in that back section there, like a JT or a Spieth or a Matsuyama to come in and win this weekend. That's kind of what I'm eyeing up.
I'm going Spieth and JT to win. They're due. I'll tell you what, man. Did you watch the second swing at all? The second season, the second swing or full swing?
No, I didn't.
It was awesome.
You watched it already?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing, dude. Like one sitting.
Who they have on?
Well, they had on Keegan Bradley. They had him whenever he got the call.
Oh, yeah.
Not to ruin it for people that did not watch. Keegan Bradley, obviously Rory, Justin Thomas, Matt Fitzpatrick, his brother, which that was kind of cool because his brother qualified for the British Open and actually played really well. I mean, dude, there was a lot of people. Joel Damon, and it was interesting to see Joel talk about his fame has skyrocketed, but his golf has sucked. He's been famous because of Full Swing, not because of his golf ability.
His golf.
And he said it's killing him. So it's cool to see that there's kind of behind the scenes things happen. I'll tell you what, that live, nobody knew, dude. When you watch that, you legit nobody knew. Rory McIlroy didn't. Nobody knew. So that was interesting to see.
Knew what?
About the deal with the PGA Tour and the live.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah. I'll tell you what, the live tour. I'm jumping on this horse, boys, and I am riding it. My man, Anthony Kim, shot 65. This is 6th competitive round in, 12, 13 years?
Yeah.
My man shoots 65, the lowest round of the live tour event. So what do you have to say, bud? You want to say something about him now or what? I mean, because he's standing there.
I wasn't saying anything bad about him initially anyways, other than the fact that it's not that much of a draw factor for me. You know what I mean? Like, because Anthony Kim goes to live, like now I'm not all of a sudden going to be tuned into the CW because he's there.
I'm not saying,
but I don't wish him bad. Like, obviously the guy's got talent. I mean, there's no two ways about it.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying I would rather watch an Anthony Kim on a weekend in the PGA Tour event than Matt Fitzpatrick and his braces walking around. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. I mean, okay.
So
yeah, and I'm saying I would not. I mean, I'll tell you what.
Because you want to be miserable and sit on the couch and watch some guy in khakis walk around?
The pants game, though, it's not like traditional khakis. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll turn it on and I'll watch him shank it every other round.
I mean, that's pretty legit. I'm telling you, the PGA Tour, people can say what they want. They should have gotten him. I'm not saying that he's going to draw a massive amount of people. It would just been exciting to see. You imagine
if he was on the PGA Tour.
If he shot 65 Sunday at Bay Hill, how exciting that would be. And
yeah,
I'll tell you what, though, boys, his face looks a little. What happened to his face?
I don't know, man.
Did he have surgery or a little chubby? What happened there?
I don't know. But he's fine.
So I'm happy for it. I'm happy for it. I just wish the PGA Tour. I'm not saying he was going to win majors or anything, but it would have been fun to watch this guy like try.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, no, the PGA Tour sits on their hands, and let's just let this opportunity go by the wayside.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now, I will tell you, I haven't watched one shot since he played.
There you go, bud.
So but it's because it's the live tour, dude. It's on a CW at 2 a.m. on a Saturday because they're playing in Hong Kong. Which
I was thinking about that. That's kind of the cool aspect of it. They're trying to really globalize it even more. I mean, playing at all these places. I mean, I got to give them credit for that. Like taking it over to Hong Kong and all the boys got to go. You know what I mean? No one can stay back. Everyone's got to go. They go to Saudi. They go. So, yeah, but it's tough. I turned it on this weekend. And it was obviously already over, but it was on air now during the PGA Tour. And I watched a little bit of it just to see the boys. I mean, I still enjoy watching Koepka and DJ and naturally John Rahm. I mean, that's the only place we're going to get a chance to watch them other than in majors. But it's tough to watch. It's tough to watch.
It's really tough to watch.
It just
like the T-shirt thing. Like let's put a collar shirt on.
Too much shit going on. It just
there's a lot.
Yeah.
So speaking of live. Everything that's going on at the Greenbrier, there's a lot going on. Are they still having the live event there, or have you heard what?
No, I mean, last I heard is everything is because they paid for that already, and live doesn't utilize. Yeah, they did, and they don't utilize, employees of the Greenbrier or wherever they go. They bring their whole.
They overtake everything.
They overtake everything, and they're responsible for all of that. So. Yeah, it's kind of a messy situation down there in White Sulphur, but at the end of the day, Live will be there this year, and they are fun. I mean, if you get a chance to go, I know Nashville's on the docket this year. It might be something we do impromptu, maybe not, but they're fun to be at. That's for dang sure. I mean, they got guys jumping out of planes. Would you ever jump out of a plane? By the way, would you ever skydive
for fun? No. Would you?
Yeah. Hell no. I just had this discussion this past weekend. There's no chance in hell that I would get pushed out of a plane, even if I have 2 parachutes and I'm attached to someone. No way.
Well, they attaching me to somebody else. I don't want that.
No way. What if that guy's having a bad day?
Or what if that guy, like, this is his end? Like, he's had enough.
That's what I'm saying. And then he's taking you down with him. And next thing you know, it's like just to get a rush and be like, oh my God, I jumped from 12,000 feet. I mean, I give people credit for doing it because it is a ballsy move. But for me, personally speaking, no fucking way. There's no chance that I'm doing that. Not at all. But they do that at these live events. People jump out of planes. They land on the 18th green, yada, yada, yada. And they're off to the races. Shotgun start, boom, like we're back at the public course for the scramble. But with all that being said, I am excited for this week, though, at the Players. The Players is always a tournament that generally would start in May. It would kick it off, right? After the Masters. But now, a couple years ago, move it back to March like it was back in the day. And it's just a great start to the formal golf season, in my opinion.
I love it. I love it. March in Florida, it's beautiful, so it's perfect, like you said. Then we got a couple weeks to the Masters, which, April 6th, we got a cool interview coming.
Yeah.
We got a really cool interview coming on April 6th, so, but do you want to, you can share.
Yeah, no, I mean, we're doing a little Q&A with Lee Trevino here on Chasing Birdies. The event's taking place at Nemacolin. And for you out there listening, Nemacolin is the premier destination in the Northeast. 5-star, 5-diamond, all around. Golf is second to none. And for the members, they're doing a really nice gesture with Lee Trevino. So you and I, my friend, get to kind of anchor that one a little bit, thanks to Nemacolin. But I played with Lee Trevino at the Greenbrier.
That's awesome.
So I have some ice-breaking things to bring up with him. Hey, bud, you remember that time that I shanked my wedge on the 18th hole at the Sporting Club? Hey, Lee, look at this video you have, or I have of you telling me why my chipping is horrendous. So it'll be good. He didn't really do that, but kind of showed me a few things.
Was he the one that why you changed your grips? Didn't he talk to you about grips or something?
No, but he said my grip looked like I was driving a Honda motorcycle down the highway because my left hand was so strong. He said, "What are you driving, a motorcycle? Look at that left hand," because my left hand was way over. So he kind of laughed at me about my grip a little bit. Yeah.
No, so I thought you changed your actual grip, because he had a grip that I don't know, whatever.
No, he was just making fun of my grip.
Well, that's good, dude. You guys are going to rekindle things.
Yeah.
Hey, you and Lee.
Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be fun.
That's fantastic. And there's some, so again, nemacolin.com, check them out. Incredible. There's some things happening in Pittsburgh, dude. The Steelers. There's a buzz going around. Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Which, like, why? The Pittsburgh Steelers, why? Like, to me, if you had Russell Wilson or Justin Fields, I'm taking Justin Fields. A little more athletic, a little younger, about the same comparison over the last 2 years, to be honest with you.
Yeah, obviously comparing the two of them, certainly, you have more longevity with Fields, but he's kind of proven himself a little bit. I mean, he's a great quarterback, but I don't know. It's like, did they make this move purely as a backup move? They're paying him hardly anything. He's getting 30-some million from Denver, and they inked him to a $1 million one-year deal.
Dude. He's not coming here for not have a shot. He's not coming here to not have a shot. He literally just did an interview with Brandon Marshall saying he still has it. He wants to win 2 more Super Bowls before his career's over. He's not coming here to not have a fair shot.
And you know what? That just throws slime all over Kenny Pickett's face.
Dude, Kenny Pickett, if anything, why'd you draft him? What? But you're not. He hasn't been very good. Let's put that out there. He has not been very good. But you got to ride this guy. You drafted the guy for a reason, right? You thought he was the one, and you keep Mitch Trubisky, and then Mason Rudolph, and then now you're bringing Russell Wilson in. And this guy's got to have some kind of feeling like, what the hell is going on here?
Well, yeah, and to your point, my man, at the end of the season, Kenny Pickett was probably healthy enough to play, but they had to ride the hot hand, like Tomlin said. And again, that just is another way of throwing slime on the kid's face. And at the end of the day, I think the Steelers know this. I think they know it. Everybody around the league, everyone that talks about this shit. So I'm regurgitating right now, but we all know it. Like, they whiffed. Kenny Pickett was not a first-round draft pick. They whiffed. And
Big
now
time.
they're trying to use this as a competition race, but in reality, Russell Wilson isn't going to come to Pittsburgh to be a backup. But if he is, he's going to have to earn that. In other words, Kenny Pickett's going to have to beat him out of the competition.
Yeah.
And that's that. And so it's just a filler move for the Steelers.
But
it's not a good move.
Can I ask, like, how many more sideshows do we need in the Pittsburgh Steelers organization? This guy has clearly been a problem. Don't get me wrong. Russell Wilson's talented. But my man has clearly been an issue with Denver he had his own office. Sean Payton came in and said, you're not doing that. Had his own trainer. You're not doing that. His own quarterback coach. You're not doing that. Like, I just feel like the Pittsburgh Steelers organization as a whole has kind of got sidetracked from what made them what they are.
Yeah, someone threw out the idea of, hey, TJ Watt is arguably the best player that we have on defense. I mean, he is, clearly. And, yeah, he might have another 3 solid good years in him. Maybe more, but minimally 3. But at this point, get something for him.
Get something.
And then make a move. And, there are some quarterbacks in the draft that I feel would fit Pittsburgh's scheme. But for now, they're just using Band-Aids, man. And I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. But definitely agree in the fact that he's mentally not coming here to be a backup.
Well, I do like the move financially for $1 million. Why not, right? Like, who cares? They're eating $35-36 million of salary. Who cares? But how many more sideshows do we need on this team, boys? Like, when does Mike Tomlin step in and say, listen, enough is enough. We're not doing this. I mean, you got Pickens is like on the verge of a mental, losing his mind.
Yeah.
Pickett kind of got a little pissy towards the end of the year last year. I mean, you're ruffling a lot of feathers here, and I know that you're trying to do a game within the game type thing.
Well, and they've shown some, they've shown that they are kind of trying to rebuild. I mean, they freed up some space. They released some players that probably should have been released. And now the big question is going to be, and by this point when this episode airs, it may have come and gone or something may have transpired, but Deontay Johnson supposedly is drawing interest, and they're maybe open to a trade. Now, the question is, based upon the trade that the Browns did with the Broncos to get Jerry Jeudy, Pittsburgh should, at some, they could have gotten a second rounder for him, I feel, but at this point, probably not. It's probably going to be a third rounder for Deontay if they move him. But regardless, he's only got one more year left on his contract. Then he becomes a free agent. So he's going to, I say move him. He's kind of been a little bit of a sore
pain
spot.
in the ass. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
but I do like the TJ Watt move, though. I mean, that's something. It's you hate to do it. He's once in a lifetime player, but you can get so much for him right now. And in reality, he might win you one game. He's not going to win you multiple games like a running back could. Or you see what I'm saying? Like, and he's hurt a good bit too. So let's put that into the fact he's getting older. He's going to get hurt more. So why not get something for him? 2-3 people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at the Penguins, dude. Prime example. They held on to Evgeny Malkin too long, and now here they are, stuck with him, and he's dog trash. He's dog trash.
Yeah, that's another situation there, man. I mean, they got waxed this past weekend. I mean, the Oilers drummed them. They got drummed by Boston.
Yeah.
I mean,
they give up 11 goals in 2 games, boys.
It's just bad, man. I mean, so trading Gensel, you know what? But they didn't really they got the prospects, so see how that goes. But it's a tough time to be a Pittsburgh sports fan. Thank God I'm a West Virginia fan. And it's a tough time to be a West Virginia fan.
It is.
Damn.
Got the SM10s on order, bud.
Yeah?
So
you got
I'm
those.
trying a new grind, the T grind on the 60. That's for, I believe that's for tour.
Oh, really?
Whatever. And then sticking the same 50-54 setup, the F grinds. So everybody's ranting and raving about these SM10s. I said I got to get them in the bag, boys. So
yeah, I just put the 9s went in the bag this year for me, although I've had them for 2 years. I just never used them. So we'll probably get a set of 10s for the backup and use them next year when the 11s come out. But I do need to look at some new irons. I've had these CBs for a while now, and I'm just at the point where I want something else. I just want to see something different.
Though? Or are you
I don't know what I'm
going
going
with
to do.
An open mind?
I'm going to go with an open mind.
What's best for you?
Yeah, Titleist to get out there to San Diego, which was on my to-do list. I just couldn't get anything booked until April, which at this point it's not that far away, but by now it's booked up already. So I don't know what I'm going to do specifically, but I'm probably going to make a move here sooner than later just to get something else filling. Driver's really good. 3-wood still ripping it. It's so funny though, like again, every time I go to Pinehurst when we play in this damn golf tournament, like I don't know if it's because the swing's not like honed in or if it has something to do with elevation, but like I'm hitting balls at numbers that it's like it's almost embarrassing. Like 225 carry from my 3-wood, no problem. Absolutely no problem. Like that's no problem. There, 218 carry. Like what the hell?
Dude, Brandon was laughing the whole time because I didn't even get one to the green. I don't think I got anything to the green.
Yeah,
this whole trip.
It's weird.
It's just like the ball is flying dropping out of the air.
Yeah.
Short. Take another club. Short. I mean, it's just whatever. But that's the beauty of a long season, boys. We got April, we got May, we got some cool things happening. We got the Chasing Birdies 2-man. We got the Pete Dye member guest. We got the Nemacola member guest. Nice little trip the first week of May we're taking with the boys. We're playing a couple gems early May. So, listen, man. If that's the worst thing in life is that I'm short on everything.
Yeah. It's been that way for me, so my whole life, in every aspect.
You said it. I did not.
No, I love it. I embrace it. But, yeah, man. So, that's all I got to say right now.
Yeah. I mean,
short and sweet. We got some really cool guests lined up here in the future on Chasing Birdies. Not going to reveal too much, but this is our second episode of season 4, and we're really excited about what we have coming down the pipeline, bud.
Yeah, I am really excited with the people that are coming. Some big names, some funny people, some different people, kind of getting outside of our comfort zone, and that's fine. That's that's good for people to get out of your comfort zone. But yeah, man. So hey, enjoy your time down south this weekend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, college basketball is heating up, man. We
put those toes in the sand and drink a tequila for me. All right, bud.
You bet, bud.
All right, you all stay chasing out there. Jason_birdies. Like it, love it, tap it. ChasingBirdies.com. Got a couple more t-shirt hoodies. Make sure you go get those. Take those off our hands. We'd appreciate that. And yeah, man, what else you got to say?
That's it, brother, man. I hope you have a good rest of your week. And all you people out there, thanks again for tuning in to Chasing Birdies this week's episode. Thank you to Evo and Allie over at Simpler Media for putting this thing together. And Jacqueline DiPaterio, Rachel London, we appreciate all your help. We will catch y'all in 2.